Hey YouTube, Viper Nest here for episode 30 of my Agrarian Skies adventure. As you can see, I am hanging out in the nether. Basically, I got the portal floating so nothing can get up to me. I guess a spider could technically get on that. But I did that for a reason because the nether is extremely dangerous, and I'll show you what I mean. So first let me get out of that area. It's kind of a sucks that that's where my portal ended up, but it is what it is. Now, at first glance, it looks like a normal nether with, mods installed and whatnot. But if I get close, you can see rare electrified pig zombie, and he can fire fireballs at me. Was not expecting that. So, all the creatures in here have special abilities, at least the ones that attack you. Those don't. Bats, I believe, are normal. So you have to be careful with pigmen because even if they are not aggressive towards you, they will their attributes will randomly fire at you. You've probably seen a couple cobwebs at the start. That was special attributes from some of them. Now, if you remember, I had mentioned netherrack explodes when you mine it. It does and it doesn't. Basically, when you harvest it, or at least with a pick that I am using, I have not tried it with my hand or another pick, but this is a Manalium pick, so it is a high level pick, and as you can see, you need diamond to harvest this stuff. Oh, great. Ghasts are also enhanced. Everything from invisibility to withering effects when you hit them. But nether quartz ore, when you get it, you see it just like a just like TNT if you light it with flint and steel. So it is possible to get it. Turn on my magnet. It is complicated though. Now, another thing you need to know about the nether. Normally, pigmen are not hostile towards you unless you attack them. The spiders are always hostile and so are the ghosts. So that's never changed. However, let me find one that I got a little bit more room to work. And this will work. So you see the zombie pigman over there. If I... No. Some netherracky, they will go after you, but like this coal, they just become hostile now. So any ore you mine near a pig zombie makes them hostile. Again, spiders are always hostile. Luckily, they don't seem to have the buff. I haven't messed with wither skeletons. I haven't noticed a buff on them. I've only seen a couple. Blaze, again, haven't really messed too much with them. So I'm not 100% sure if they have the buff. Now, one thing I do need from the nether is this nether ore, because it is a quest. I don't need the coal. I have plenty of coal at home. And like I said, with the buffs and everything, you could randomly be attacked. Now, to get hellfish, you destroy netherrack. One thing I found that helps is if you come to a spot that has some nether quartz, you mine one of them so it lights the others. And it's not a guaranteed thing, but sometimes you can get hellfish from the explosion of netherrack. Like that. Now, you have to be careful because as you can see, those guys have the buffs as well. And they are nasty. Some of these will... I've blown up a couple nether quartz pieces and there's like 20 of them that come out. So they have power in numbers as well as their buff, and there's the gas. Again, gas also have buffs. This one does not appear to be. Hello. Zombie Pigman just shot at me. So yeah, you definitely gotta watch your back in here. Be wary of where pigmen are. Oh, that bat has a buff on it. So now I haven't completed this quest yet because I have to be around this area. Right here. There we go. Looks like I get it just for being in the area. That's good. Come up, sit up here. So visited the nether. We'll claim the reward. I got a couple other rewards I got to turn in. So I'm going to head back to the base right now. Actually, you know what? Let's see here. Oop. I was going to say what happened to that thing. There we go. I could have probably done that back at home though. Now, to make it easier, for me to get the hellfish, and I gotta turn off the magnet, so I'm gonna start collecting stuff here. Iron, coal, another rack, that can all go in there. It's my little emergency chest I carry with me. I actually had a zombie pigman that can fire gas balls, consume for extra life, fired at me when I was sitting on top of the portal, and it blew it out. Luckily, I knew where a stronghold was, so I went there, and there was a chest that had 2 flint and steel, so I was so happy about that. Probably should see what's in my basic bag. Not bad. However, oh, that finally grew. I noticed that you can harvest or dig up soul sand, and they will not get aggressive to you. The same thing is with gravel. However, keep in mind that they may randomly shoot at you. So I'm pretty sure this is all set to go. Let's get in here, turn off the jet, or my jetpack. And yep, hellfish. Oh, I need to fix that. I think one of them caused caused some silverfish to spawn. So it broke one block, and I guess that one got broke too. So I got a hellfish in here. It was a challenge to capture because you're fighting something with these powerful buffs. There's generally a lot of them. And so basically I completed the quest by doing this, just spawning one in. I did one at a time. I didn't want to get too many in there, otherwise I would be overrun. There we go, and now we got one. Ah! He has the webs. So you see rare, nether ore, health, first aid, weakness, regen, web, or Weber. So I just get up close, hit him. Wait for him to come back. Oh, he spawned a... Was not expecting that. A silverfish is now in there, because he broke the block right next to him. Oh, and it has a buff as well. How about that? Alright, well, I'm not going to mess with this. I'm just going to pop on the grinder and let the grinder take care of them. There we go. And that's why I spawn them in this room. I don't need that block there anymore. I'll turn off that, turn that off. And so basically that's what I did. I just spawned one at a time after I caught one. And that gives me, for the hoarding, kill all these creatures. So, consume for an extra life. An epic bag. An ME64 storage. Nice. Empty though. I have one of these and I made it for the ores. Down. There we go. There we go. I have seed oil now going into the system. Turn this back on for a moment. These are about ready to expire. So let's see, what else do I have to do? I probably can finish up sand here soon. I do need to get a bucket. I'm still having a little bit of a glitch with, as you just saw, with my AE system. Go with the flow, one bucket, manual detect. And I need 160 buckets. This stuff is not easy to get. Alright. Let's see here. We'll put that away, the string away, and that's it. Spawn a blizz. Biofuel, I think I figured that one out. I just haven't got it set up yet. Ethanol, I'm pretty much ready to pump that in, so why don't we get another bucket? I know, I shouldn't have put my bucket away. There we go. So, ethanol. Let's see, which way am I facing? South, so this is going to be north. Select. That guy's 65% complete. Yeah, this one's not going to take too long to do. I made quite a bit of the stuff, even though I'm not really going to be using it. I would like to upgrade my big reactor. Actually, this is for another one, turbine housing. And let's see, that is steel-powered flight. That's what it was. I also did reactor warm-up. So I'm going to take your uranium, however it's pronounced. Consume to get an extra life. Put this in here. I can always use that stuff. And another epic bag. Speed ruins. Nice. I can definitely use those. So let's see, what else do we got in here? Oh yeah, steam. So I need a steam turbine. Again, I'm still experiencing the bug. Need 2 of those. 1 of those. I have another one I can turn in. I just gotta create some more items for it. So I'm going to be using 2 of them here. There we go. Now I'm going to take some reactor glass because I'm going to use that to upgrade the current reactor. Swirling glass, decorative item. Alright, so let me create 2 more pistons. Come on. And this is a For the Hoarding quest. Consume for an extra life. With my sand production, should be able to get glass. I need 100 double compress, so I need 44. Now, I think I set this up on camera. I don't remember my episodes from one to the next. The sand production. So we had a lot of sand in here. And looks like we might not have had enough. Maybe just enough. Nope. 85. We are getting close. For some reason this didn't go into the chest, because I didn't tell it to put double compress. So, yeah, I thought we would be close, or almost done on that one. I guess not. Actually, I could probably just submit that stuff. Instead of letting it sit and take inventory. 85%. Soul sand, 60. Oh, I already got that. Consume for an extra life. Man, we're getting quests done left and right here. I should have known. 10,000 soul sand. Now that I know how the nether is. Oh, cool, you're done. It's not going to be too bad. Again, I recommend only going in there if you have a jetpack and armor and everything else. Take a rune sacrifice. Consume for an extra life. Let that drain back out. Alright, what else do we got? I haven't got set up for some of that stuff. I still don't know how to get that. I still gotta get into bees and trees. Now there's a couple on steel powered flight. So I can craft, let's see, what do we got in steel? So, steel helmet. Leggings. Or boots. The leggings. And a chest. Another basic bag. Oh, rainbow smoke. You can combine that with your jetpack and it'll give you rainbow smoke effect. Now I just gotta make a deep tank storage, which is actually pretty simple. I just need to get some more scorn bricks. Yeah, I have to make some more bricks and everything. But I wouldn't be surprised if it says there's a total of 8 quests, so 1 quest available for completion. I got 8 bricks too. That was not planned. I swear, it was not planned. Last time I needed bricks, I think I just made a bunch of extra. So we'll get that smelting. Oh. Or I could just steal the bricks from here. Problem is I need a lapis now. Yes, here we go. Oh, cool. All done. Man, I'm cranking them out today. Good. Butterfly. Not sure what I'm going to use that for. Alright, we're getting down to the hard ones. Beast trees, you're a wizard, which I got that unlocked. It's basically, it was a slime. It's like Aqua Invictus, I want to say. The end is open. We got 5-star chef, so I gotta make some delighted meals and some supreme pizzas, which sound very good. Then there's bragging rights, so I have a lot of thermal expansion done. I have a lot of armor I have to craft. I gotta get Essentia, because I got everything else it looks like. Shards, yeah. Haven't done much of that. Barely got any of that. Mob War, I don't quite understand the kill hostile mobs. I've killed quite a bit. It says I only did 8. I've killed a lot more, but I guess since this is opened, I have to slay a lot more, and then make some of that stuff. So some of that I'll have to craft. I'll probably craft off camera. There's not much to that. For the hoarding, there's not too much I can do right now while I'm waiting for stuff to finish up. Oh, the sticky piston. 1,000 sticky pistons and a Tinker's alloy gear. Oh boy. Tinker's alloy gear. Oh, that's not too bad. It's going to take a lot of bronze. That's expensive stuff. 1,000 seared bricks. I should be able to do that without a problem. And 10,000. Wait a minute. I thought that was less than that. Do they like jump or something? Huh. Interesting. Oh well. Well, there's a lot of work that needs to be done. This sand production needs to finish up. I do this just to lay out how many I'm going to get. So we'll let that build. Just gives me a visual indicator of how many blocks I'm going to be able to get. Now this I have set up so it's generating bone meal, and it's only using this one slot, so we're getting a lot of lettuce. I've already got 16,000. How much did I need? 50,000. I got a long ways to go. We'll just let that run. Got my thermometer. There we go. That was one way to get to, but I was waiting for this thing to grow for a long time. So, let's put this away. We'll grab my Thumbonomicon. So, as you can see, I've unlocked this stuff. So I got the Essentia. I gotta get some more magic. Definitely gotta get some more magic now. And I can get that, which is the next part of You're a Wizard. There's this, which I haven't figured out how to get yet. It's in this Ex Nihilo part, but it's locked out. It says missing research, so I don't know what I gotta research for it. May have to look that one up. So let's see, what do we need? I need construct, furnace, centrifuge, and a limbix. Okay, let's see what we got here. Thumbcraft. Alright. So, arcane stone. Pretty simple. I may have to get some more of those. I'm using my Boss Silverwood wand to try and make it a little bit cheaper for me. A furnace and a crucible. Well, the crucible is a cauldron that you hit with a wand. Alright. Get a stack of cobble, or half a stack. Then you have furnace. You may have noticed the furnaces I have over on the side. Occasionally I use them when I have to cook, to get some plastic going. Because the plastic can take a while. It's a bit of a pain. And so how do I make one of these? Oh great, I need great wood plank. Huh. I just don't know how to get them. I mean, there's one way I could. Unless I have to get all these. Magic and exchange. I don't know what updated with that. Shimmer leaf. Oh, you gotta throw a rose in? You gotta be kidding me. Oh, wow. These filters are crazy. Obsidian totems? How do you get those? Wow, there's a lot of stuff in here. So I got the furnace. Put this stuff in here, put that back, because it's... I've got to look at that a little bit more. Organize my stuff. I also made a short bow to use in the nether to help me out. It doesn't always work. I don't think it's the bow's fault. I think it's the buffs and everything. So sometimes they just bounce off or don't even do any damage or don't even act like they hit them. So your results may vary. 8,700 or 871,000 cobblestone. That's a lot of cobble. I've kind of solved my mob problem. I have portable tanks with I just have to come over and check them time to time, make sure nothing's in them. But only blood is filtered in through these, so it won't stop it. There's been a lot of times it stops and I have this big build up and I have to let it go all the way through before I can even do anything. Next episode, I want to tear down this reactor and build a bigger one and use a little bit better cooling system instead of an air cool like that one is. So it's going to be bigger, It's part of the reason why I wanted to get the reactor glass, because I can use that. Because where you use the casing on the outside, and then you use reactor glass in between all of those if you want, which I kind of do. So I have to build some more parts, make sure I have the right amount, which, I've got to take a look around or figure out the amounts I need for everything. But essentially, it's going to be a 5 by 5 by 5. So it'll be another 2 out, another 2 up here. So it's going to be pretty good size. It's going to hold a lot more. It's going to generate a lot more. And hopefully I can get off my dependent of the redstone engines. This line I ran through these covers all the way over here. So the big reactor, the 234 RF, is also feeding this guy to help me out. Luckily I have all my buffers around, because there's been times that's been out and this buffer was really low, which is feeding all these machines to generate me sand, items up there, and whatnot. So, this is Viper Nest signing off. Hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, like, subscribe, comment, all that YouTube stuff, and I will see you guys on the next episode. See you later.